Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, season 1, episode 4. Today we have Elondia Harden. She is a mama, maker, and wellness advocate. Her favorite way to celebrate self-care is through aromatherapy and journaling. As her customers have known while reading her letters of encouragement via email through her brand, Elonwick Candle Co. Based in the Coastal Empire, Elonwick Candle Co. offers hand-poured soy candle company made with love for the culture and Southern charm. Best known for her fragrances such as Savannah Sugar, Black Mermaid, and Protect Black Woman, this brand is sure to change your atmosphere. So welcome, Lonnie, to the podcast. Hey, girl.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to just have you on this episode. And kind of before we get into our rapid fire questions, I want you guys to know that we actually connected back in, I believe it was like 2011 or 2012. I don't know if you can remember the exact year. We were slinging fragrances at Belk.
The sunken place.
Listen, and we just connected off of attitude, grace, and just badass bosses in a place just trying to get to the next level. You know, sometimes you got to do the dirty work to get where we are now, and just know we did that. It's time for our rapid fire questions of the day. Are you a listener or a talker?
Ooh, I think as I get older, a listener.
Okay. All right. So if you could live in any sitcom, which one would it be?
If it was still on air, Living Single.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Somebody else liked that one too. So do you want to sing a little piece of the theme song for me?
Okay, it's karaoke early this morning. All right. All right. We are living, hey. Single.
All right. I hit them vocals.
Oh my God.
So if you had your own talk show, who would your first 3 guests be?
Ooh, my first guest. You know what? I would want to interview Ava DuVernay.
Oh, yes. Get into her mind.
Yes. Her imagination is out of this world. I would want to interview her.
And the other 2?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Let's see, Ava DuVernay. I would like to interview Charlemagne the God.
Mm-hmm.
I have questions for Leonard. And, I think I would want to do our forever president, Barack Obama.
Oh, yes. That would be so good.
I know.
All right. So I know you are like super busy right now. So this question should be fun. But okay. What is in the trunk of your car right now?
Oh, okay. So my dolly to carry my supplies, my baby stroller, I think a scarf for 3. A yard chair. What else? And I think like a folder, like if I need to keep some papers for some reason.
Okay. So you have to wear a t-shirt with one word on it for 1 year. Which word do you choose?
Lit.
Oh, hey, party over here. Okay, I like that. Testing. All right, so I want you to just kind of tell me how you decided on the name for your business.
Okay, so Elonwick just came kind of out of maybe like 30 different options that I came up with. I just got tired of, sounding cheesy. So I was like, why not just use like my name? I didn't want to be like Elondia's Creations or Candles by Elondia. And I was like, Elonwick, that's catchy. Mm-hmm. It's catchy, it's still my name. Dia means light, and a wick is used to create a light. or source of light.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that works. It stuck. It was like a 2-minute thought. it stuck.
Okay. So tell me, when did you start your business?
I started in October 2015.
Okay. So was it like just something that you wanted to do, or were you in love with candles? Was it a moment that you were like, okay, bam, I'm about to do candles and they are about to be bomb?
Honestly, I was just looking to do something, for extra money. So I thought about going to like cosmetology school, and then out of nowhere I was like, candles. I had like this dream. I think I've like talked about it a couple of times, like on my Instagram page, where I had this dream one night. I think that was in the summer, about like this candle booth at like the Black Heritage Festival in Savannah, which is like my favorite event. And I didn't know it was mine. But I had on like this yellow and blue dashiki and different color candles, and like the table was like, nicely decorated. And then, that February, I ended up wearing that same dashiki with the same colored candles. Most people know, well, my day ones, they know I started out with the colored candles and I ended up going to white candles. But yeah, that's kind of how I started, and it's just been going ever since then. Like, that was the first big event I did. I did a couple before that, but that's kind of what pushed me into, going full force with it.
So I get asked a lot, how did you start your podcast? Where do I begin? How can I start a podcast? Well, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. I'm down with the free. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Like, ain't nobody listening yet and you making money. How dope is that? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting on? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
So how has it been just knowing that you own something and it's yours and nobody can take it from you? Because you're trademark shorty, okay?
Yes. I am trademark. Shout out to my attorney at the Creators Law Firm. But I love the fact that I own my business. I love the fact that it's mine. My name is on it. When you see these candles, you gonna feel me when you see these candles. It's a good feeling. I mean, it's the longest job I've ever had, and I'm the boss.
Yes. Because, the struggle is real. Most entrepreneurs kind of go through that thing where, we've had multiple jobs, and I feel like we take things from that Burger King job. I mean, I ain't never had a Burger King job, but
me either.
They didn't want me at the food places. Look, they didn't want me at the food places. I couldn't get a waiter job or any of that. I was always like at the grocery store or, something like that. But,
right.
Yeah, they didn't want me at Burger King or, or any of those places. But, so I want to just ask you, what do you kind of wish you knew before you started, like before you jumped headfirst into this?
I wish I knew more about packaging. I wish I knew more about e-commerce, pretty much really the whole thing.
Yeah.
Everything about running an online business, I wish I knew. When I first started, I was just, I printed out like a little spreadsheet, wrote orders like physically, with my hand, filled those orders, and, dropped them off, and, pricing, like all that stuff. I wish I knew. But I ended up getting like a book from Barnes and Noble, I think a couple months in, to kind of like teach myself, kind of what you do when it comes to craft making.
Yeah.
And so I think that book really did it for me, as far as how to sell my craft. And I started on Etsy, and that was just, that was a journey. But now I'm on Shopify.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, we got to start someplace. And, as when you start, you don't know everything. And even now, when you're like in the thick of it, you still don't know everything. It's always good to be a sponge and to be able to just learn more and get support and help if you need to.
Yes.
So how has it been running a business and being a new mom?
Oh, it has been the most interesting journey. I've learned more about myself and how to stay grounded and find balance within the last year and some change. And it's been fun. It's been fun. It's been a good learning experience.
Yeah.
My son keeps me laughing, so that's good. He's a great baby.
So where do you see yourself in about 5 years, business-wise and personally, if you feel like sharing?
Let's see, business-wise, within 5 years, I would like to have, I wouldn't necessarily say a storefront. I would want to have, a shared, co-working space as far as, health and wellness and, mental health, fellow advocates of those arenas. I would prefer to have a shared space with them. Just so we can have, a wellness center all together. Let's see, personally, Nolan, in 5 years, he'll be 6. Hopefully, of course, home ownership, hopefully married, maybe another child, who knows. And just being me, being a better version of me.
Okay. And have you had any personal struggles when it comes to just trying to run your business and then, still be present for your son?
Yes. I think sometimes with business, sometimes I get mommy guilt. Just yesterday, I drove to North Carolina, and back, without my son. And, he's always with me. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
I felt bad for a moment. I felt bad. But then I was like, at the grand scheme of things, he's one. He won't remember. And, most of this is for him anyway. This is not for me. So, there are times where I do have mommy guilt for working. I mean, there was one time where I ended up taking him to a candle making class, because I just didn't want to feel like, I was pushing him off to the side just to teach somebody how to make a candle.
Yeah. And do you think it's different for mothers who are single, versus someone being married and having that in-house support? Is there any advice that you can give to a single mother?
I would say do what you feel is best for you and yours. Because I can't speak on, I guess, married women because I haven't lived that life, I'm not, that's goals. I haven't lived that life, but, do what you feel is necessary. There have been times where I was just like, I don't even know why I'm still doing this. I should just go get a job. And that's been just a weird segment of my life too, where candles have just been my saving grace for the past, 6 months. So you just got to do what's best for you and yours.
Yeah. All right. So let's switch gears a little bit. What advice would you give to someone who is trying to break into the candle community?
Ooh, I get this question kind of a lot. My top thing would be create your own lane.
Okay.
Your packaging, your scent names, your brand name, everything should be yours. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here trying to copy Elonwick. Don't be out here trying to copy another brand. Don't be out here trying to, I'm saying don't be, come on. We're real geeky. But just don't be out here trying to do all that stuff. That's not cool. So create your own lane, and decide if you want to do this as a hobby or if this is actually your passion, because it seems like now, everybody's starting to do candles as if it's just a cool trend. But for a lot of us, this is our job. This is our 9 to 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here trying to do everything.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Woo. That's a whole nother podcast. You're right. Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't as creative as they think. And everybody don't have, that juice. Heart. Oh, that juice too. Yes. Just to stay in it, you got to stay down so you get up. You be going broke. Some people just can't even mentally handle the shit that comes with running a business. So,
I'm trying to tell you.
if you make it 5 years, that's a blessing.
Ooh, October is 5 years. I cannot wait.
Yes. Listen, we've been on this journey for a long time. All right. And I know earlier you said something about a book that helped you, but can you recommend any other type of books that kind of have helped you on your journey?
Yes. The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one. Oh, and the author just slipped my mind. That's a good one. Profit First is a good book. And honestly, like, listen to different podcasts. Like, people need to continue to listen to Coins and Connections because you drop all the gems.
Yep.
People need to listen to the Myleik Teal podcast because she's out here dropping gems in,
yes,
her lane.
So good.
Like, all the time. And I feel like, her Twitter, she's like snatching my edges with every post. But, like, not just books, but, podcasts. That always helps too because you can sit there, and take notes. So, I think, yeah, those 2 books and your podcast and Myleik's podcast, those are my 4 faves.
Okay.
So currently I'm actually packing up and getting ready to head to downtown Savannah for the 2020 Southern Women's Show. I'm in Savannah. So that's this weekend, February 28th, 29th, and March 1st, which is awesome. It's been on like my list of things to do in business, and I'm so glad I get to do it before year 5 starts. But people can find me on my website, elonwick.com. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at elonwick_candleco. Yeah, and come see about me. Buy a candle or 2 or 4.
Yes, or 3 or 4. All. All, because they smell good. And, Mother's Day is coming up soon. And my favorite candle from you that I always kind of burn on my desk, I'm probably going to have to buy another one, but the Dare Mama candle, it smells so good. It's sea salt and orchid. Is that how you say it? Yeah. It smells so good. And let me tell y'all, if I have the tops off of my candles, you can still smell the fragrance even when it's not burning. So to me, I love that because I can kind of like keep it open. And it is all natural, right?
Yes. We don't like anything smell like bug repellent.
Yes, and it ain't gonna catch on fire and burn your house down.
Oh, right.
But all shade. But I'm so glad that you were able to join me on this episode, and thank you so much. So until next time, guys.
Thank you.
This segment is called Q Money Bag Thought of the Week.
All right, so now we are going to get into the Q Money Bags Thought of the Week. And actually, this question comes from a post that you recently posted. So I want to ask you, what type of questions, DMs, and inboxes do you normally get pertaining to your candles, Black Mermaid, Protect Black Woman, and Protect Black Men?
Oh, my God. Okay, so when we dropped the Protect Black Women campaign in March, I got some why not all women, like from people who don't look like us.
Yeah.
Even though it's Women's History Month, like, we're Black women, so why can't we just have a moment to celebrate us and mention the fact that we're not protected out here? Like, that is a known fact. We root for everybody else, but when it's our turn to be protected, it's a little discounted. Black Mermaid, that was a response to Halle from Chloe and Halle getting casted as Ariel in the live action Little Mermaid film. And there was this lady, I guess from California, I'm assuming. She sent me like this, pretty much like a nastygram, and she's like, she called me a racist, and I was just like, how? And I was like, well, have a great day. And she called me a racist. And she said that we should not try to profit off of this moment. I'm like, Black mermaids have always existed. Have you not heard of Calypso? I'm pretty sure they watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, she was Black. And then, of course, like, for my spiritual folks, they know what time it is with the Black Mermaid as well. And I was just like, it's just a positive vibe candle. Like that's the caption. Like if you're in your feelings, honey, that's on you. I launched that on a Sunday. I was feeling good. And then of course, protect Black men. That's been really interesting because the difference in the response, sales wise, from protect Black men, protect Black women has been really, really different. Like dramatically
Same
different.
over here.
Yeah, dramatically different. I was just like, what? That's, that day I messaged you, I was like, are you noticing the same thing?
Yeah. I mean, maybe like one shirt sold, but people consistently buy the Protect Black Woman shirt. Consistently.
Yeah, same. So for me, I'm just like, there's something to be said that even with apparel and candles, people are not checking for Black men like they're checking for Black women. Like, it's just, it's interesting. It's really interesting, but I have started to see like an increase in sales. I don't know what happened with the Protect Black Men candle within like the past week, but now people are like, oh, it's a limited time.
I'm waiting on mine.
Yes. I'm shipping yours today. Okay, I poured it last night. But yes, I don't know. Like it's just been weird, and people are questioning like, why do I do it? Well, one, obviously I'm a Black woman. My brand is catered to, Southern charm and love for the culture. And when I say the culture, I'm talking about Black culture because I'm a Black girl raised in the South. Yeah. And, my brand just honors that. And so you're either going to buy or you're not going to buy, but you're going to see it.
I definitely respect that. And, we are doing the damn thing. Listen,
we come a long way.
We did. And I truly just appreciate you for even just collabing with me on that. And then when you went into the second candle, Protect Black Men, you was like, hey, let's do this. And, you don't find that normally. So it's good to always collaborate with another Black woman who is in a different field, and we can find ways to just like get sales, just to get together, make money together, and it be no hate, no nothing, just like legit, just chill. So I'm excited for what all you have coming up in your business. So this episode will probably air in April, but I want you to let the people know if you have anything exciting coming up, and let them know where they can find you out here on these internet streets.
Thank you so much for listening and subscribing. Don't forget to leave a review. If you have any questions, you can email me at hello@cinquantacoxsmith.com. Feel free to visit my websites, www.cinquantacoxsmith.com and www.coinsandconnections.com. You can follow me on Instagram at cinquantacoxsmith and at Coins and Connections. Feel free to visit my free Facebook group. It's called Books Plus Business Support Network. And I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.